All right, let's look at the SPM Mathematics trial questions for 2022, the SBP paper 1. Right. So if you look at the question 1, round off 0.05675, correct, to 3 significant figures. So significant figures, we have to start from the first non-zero number, means starting from 5 here. So 1, 2, 3. So the next number, if it's 5 and above, we round up. If it's below 5, we round down. So this is 5, so means we round up. The 7 here becomes an 8. So it's 0.0568. Answer D. Question 2, addition in your base 7. 3, 4, 5 in base 7 plus with 1, 2, 6 in base 7. We have to add in using vertical addition. 5 plus 6 is 11. So once I reach the base number, I have to carry it over to the next base value. So 11. 11 is made up of 7 plus 4. So the 7 I have to carry over to the next base value. So it becomes a 1. And the 4 remains in that position. So 4 remains here. The 7 carry over becomes 1 in the next place value. And here, 1 plus 4 plus 2 is 7. Again, carry that over, becomes 1 here. Nothing left, so I put 0. Then 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5. So answer 504 base 7. So answer is D. Then, Sarah's marks for physics, chemistry, and biology. 126 base 8, 85, and 1010100 base 2 respectively. Calculate the average score for all 3 subjects. So I have base 10, base 8, and base 2. Now, base 8 and base 2, you can actually use calculator to convert. Okay, it is in your calculator. So mode, select base. Okay, then let's convert everything to base 10. So base 8, I start with octal, 126 equals, and then convert to base 10 decimal. So it's 86 marks. And the other one, 1010100, base 2 is binary. So I put 1010100 equals, then decimal, 84. So average of 86, 85, and 84. Basically, add them together, divide by 3. So 86 plus 85 plus 84, add together, divide by 3 is 85. So answer C. Yeah. If you don't want to use calculator to convert, you can also express as extended notation from, means power 0, power 1, power 2, or if it's not base 8, base 2, then we have to do the long way. Means I have to take 1 times of 8 to the power 2 plus 2 times of 8 to the power 1 plus 6. So add together is 86. Or like this one, power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 2 to the power 6. 0 means is 0. No matter where 0 is 0. And 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 2. Add these together will be 84. Okay, just to let you see. 2 to the power 6 plus 2 to the power 4 plus 2 to the power 2. You see, it's 84. Okay. Then question 4. Diagram here, I have 3 regular polygons. PTUJ is a trapezium. So these 3 are regular polygons. This one trapezium. So I want to count angle SPT. SPT means from S here to P to T, so is this angle right here. So whenever you see regular polygons, okay, whenever you see regular polygons, I want to find the interior angle. So pentagon means I take 5 minus 2 times 180 for the total interior angle. Then I divide by 5 sides because 5 angles. How many sides? There's how many angles. So divide by 5 angles because each of the angles should be the same. So it will be 108. This one 6 sides. 6 minus 2 times 180 divided by 6 is 120. Okay, this 108 and this 120. So here is 120. Yeah. Then this one is a trapezium. Okay, and these two sides are the same. So means this is also 3x. Yeah. So these two should add up to 180 degrees. Because trapezium means these two sides are parallel. So interior angle means it should add up to 180 degrees. 5x plus 3x equals 180. 8x is 180. X will be 180 divided by 8, which is 22.5. Okay. So 5x will be 5 times 22.5. 112.5. Okay. So here is 112.5. Means this side also is 112.5. So these 4 angles form a full circle. So basically angle SPT is 360, which is a full circle, minus 108 minus 120 minus the 112.5. So 360 minus 108 minus 120 minus 112.5, which is 19.5 degrees. Yeah, answer C. Right. Then question 5. Diagram 2 here shows 2 circles that touch at point V, this point. So Q, V, W, and UVR are straight lines. This and this straight lines. PS is common tangent. This is common tangent for both circles at these 2 points. I'm going to find X and Y, X plus Y. Now, yeah. Here is 95. So basically here would also be 95. Okay. Then this, let's see. I can definitely find X if I just use this. This is common tangent. Tangent, I can have angle in the alternate segment. Yeah. Okay. This is tangent line. This would be 38 because angle in the alternate segment. Angle formed by chord and tangent, same as angle opposite of the chord. Yeah. So here will be 38 degrees. Here is 95. I can actually find X first. Yeah. So if I want to find X first, is basically 180 minus 38 minus 95. I can use angles inside a triangle. So 180 minus 38 minus 95. 47 degrees. Then, if here is 95, basically this straight line, so I can get this angle as well, which would be 180 minus 95, so it's 85 degrees. And if I have 85 here, 38 here, I can find this angle using this triangle. Total angle inside a triangle, 180. So 180 minus 85 minus 38. Which is 57. So here is 57 degrees, means angle in the alternate segment. Here is also 57. So total angle inside a triangle, 180. So y is 180 minus 95 minus 57. Yeah. So x plus y, 47 plus 28. So it's 75. 75 degrees. Answer A. Yeah. So whenever you have tangent lines and a triangle, yeah, we want to use angle in the alternate segment. That's one of the most common common relation that they will ask for. If you see a quadrilateral, then you will use cyclic quadrilateral. Yeah. If you see isosceles triangle, then angle on both sides are equal. If you have center and circumference, then angle is center, or double of angle is circumference. So it's always it's kind of predictable once you see the diagram, what relation you want to use. Okay, then question 6. Which of the following is the image of V under reflection in the line y equals negative x? So y equals negative x is a line diagonal from this way, cutting through your origin. Yeah, going from bottom left to top right, that one is y equals x. Y equals negative x is this one. So we reflect V over the line. So means same distance on the opposite side over the line. So it's this way. 2.5 blocks. So the other side, so half and 2. So it goes to D here. So answer is D. Okay. Question 7. Find the value of x. So I have two congruent triangles. So two congruent triangles, you know, this length is same. Sorry, this angle is same as this angle. So just by looking at it, I think it's quite obvious. This is this. And this would be this. Yeah. Because the 70 has to be in between these two. Right? So straight away I can see basically the 2x minus 4. I can compare it with the 8. Okay. So 2x minus 4 equals 8. 2x is 8 plus 4. Okay, minus 4 bring over plus 4, 12. Bring over the 2 times 2, opposite divide 2. And x is 6. That's the value of x. Answer B. Right. Then question 8. I have a regular hexagon with center O. So which of the points A, B, C, D is the image of triangle K, this triangle, under rotation 240 degrees anticlockwise at center O? So this line, if I rotate it 240 degrees, basically whole circle is 360. So each triangle, this is, yeah, this should be all equilateral triangle lah. Means each of this is 60 degrees. So if I take 240 divided by 60, it is 4. Means I need to go through 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 240. So this line ends up here. So it will be this triangle. Means triangle A. Hey, sorry, my bad. That is clockwise. So anti-clockwise means it must be this way. Yeah. So you have to be aware whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise. So this anti-clockwise, so it must be opposite way of the clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This line ends up here means this line ends up here. Yeah. So this is the triangle C. Okay. Yeah. Then question 9. Determine the maximum point for this quadratic function. So determining maximum point, you can use the formula actually. Okay. Negative b over 2a. So negative 2 over 2 times negative 1, which is 1. So I know the x value is 1. Then I just put 1 into the function. Negative 1 square plus 2 times 1 plus 15. Yeah. So it is 16. Answer B. Yeah. Just like that. Okay. If you don't want to do that, there is actually another way also, which is finding the roots, then right in between the roots to find the x value. Yeah, means I factorize, I make it equals 0 times negative, factorize factors of 15, 3 times 5 to get minus 2 minus 5 plus 3. So x is negative 3, x is 5. So in between negative 3 and 5, add together divide by 2 is 1. That's the axis of symmetry. Yeah, x equals to 1, which is the same. Then this part is the same. You have to find the x first, then you sub it in. But how you find the x, this is the longer way. The shortcut is using negative b over 2a. Yeah, which is not a given formula. You have to memorize it. Question 10. Simplify this. So expand first. I can actually times in also, times together also, because it's separate anyway. So 81 to the power half is 9. K to the power 6 power half, basically power on top power, then multiply. 6 times half is 3. Then m to the power 5, just keep it m to the power 5. Here I cube root. Cube root means wait, is it cube root or square root? Square root is 3 and then square root. Square root of m square is m. Square root of k to the power 8, k to the power 4. Yeah. Then we simplify. 9 divided by 3 is 3. K with k. So k to the power 3 minus 4. And then the m power 5. No number means power 1. So minus 1. Divide power minus times power plus. So 3 minus 4. So 3k to the power of -1 m to the power of 4, which is B. Okay. Then question 11. Zainal has water tank 1.2 meters in length, 0.6 meters in width, 0.5 meters in height. So if you want to, actually, whenever it's shaped, I usually recommend to sketch it out. Okay, sketch out a diagram. It's easier to see the information. So I have 1.2 meters length, 0.6 meters width, 0.5 meters height. He filled water into the tank at this time, rate 2.4 liters per minute. What time will the water tank be full? So let's find the volume first. Volume is 0.5. Actually, because this is in liters, which compared to cm cube is 1000 cm cube, but this is in meters, so let's convert to cm. Means 500 cm, 50 cm, 0.5 meters means 50 cm times 60 cm times 120 cm. Yeah, get in cm cube first. 50 times 60 times 120 is 360,000 cm cube. So change to liters is 360 liters divided 1000. Yeah. So I want to fill up 360 liters. The rate is 2.4 liters per minute. Yeah. So basically, the rate times the time in minutes will be equals to the volume, 360 liters. So I find the time in minutes, 360 divided 2.4 is 150. So 150 minutes has to pass. 150 minutes after 7:30. 150 minutes means 2 hours and 30 minutes. So 2 hours, 30 minutes after 7:30 is 10 o'clock. So answer would be C. That's how it works here. So make sure you have to put the correct units. Okay, you cannot leave it in meters because later I have to compare with cm cube. It's hard to convert meter cube to cm cube lah. So I prefer not to do that. Okay, so question 12. Diagram 6 shows two isosceles triangles, KLM and PQR. MR is line of symmetry. R is midpoint of MS. So find the length of PR. Yeah. So since this is an isosceles triangle, means if I split this into half, this is a right angled triangle. So I have 20 here. This is half of 24, 12 cm. I can find this length, MS, using Pythagoras theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. C is always hypotenuse, which is the 20. So MS squared plus 12 squared equals 20 squared. MS is 20 squared minus 12 squared, square root. So I calculate. Square root of 20 squared minus 12 squared is 60. So M to S is 60 cm. They say R is the midpoint, means M to R here is half of it, 8 cm. So if MR is 8, MQ and PM should be same. So PR, I can use Pythagoras theorem with the 5 and the 8. PR square is 5 square plus 8 square. So we'll just bring over a square opposite square root. So square root of 5 square plus 8 square. 9.43. Answer C. Right? Using Pythagoras theorem. Question 13. So which represents the shaded region? So again, we can either see what is shaded or what is non-shaded. And we want to, look at all this. So what is not shaded is inside N, except for this part. Yeah, so it concerns your N. So we definitely want outside of N. So outside of N, N complement is basically all this. So if I want to include here as well, basically I can use this one, which is P intersect R. So P intersect R plus with outside of N means union and complement. So remember, plus is union, times is intersect. Yeah. So P intersect R, which is this part, combined with outside of N. So answer B. Question 14. I'm given number of elements in K prime is number of elements in T intersect P prime. Outside of K is, let's put this X. 2 here, X here, and 5 here. What I want to find is the X. 2 plus X plus 5 equals to number of elements in T intersect P prime. T intersect outside of P. Outside of P inside T is this 2, 3 and 5. 3 plus 5. Yeah. So X plus 7 is 8. X will be 8 minus 7, 1. Answer D. Okay. Question 15. I'm given the vertices. I'm given the vertex pairs. Which of graph represents the given information? So definitely I know K, L, N, J, M, all the positions of the vertices. If I just follow J, K, K, L, there's 2 KL. KL, KL. So this is a multiple edge. KN, LL, a loop on L. MN, LN, JN. Yeah, like this. So I compare. The one that looks like this is D. Yeah. So answer D. Okay. Try to sketch it out by following this. Then, yeah, just compare. If not, you can highlight, but yeah, I think drawing out is easier. Question 16. Find the shortest distance when this is a weighted graph. Yeah, for 6 houses in a village. A meter reader needs to visit all the houses starting from K to Q. Start from K and at Q. And it needs to visit all the houses. So definitely to M first would be best. Yeah. Then this way would be better than this lah. So from L, I go to N, N to P, then P to Q. Or this way. Yeah, this way is actually shorter. So if I count the total distance, 450 plus 850 plus 750 plus 650 plus 600. 3.3. Yeah, answer would be B. 3,300 meters means 3.3 km. Answer B. So we basically see which one is possible, and then we just compare which pathways are possible. So question 17. I have two scales here. P x is more than P less than Q. I want to find P and Q. Okay. So by using these two, I form two inequalities basically. So basically 4x plus x plus 5 is heavier, means more than 40. So 4x plus x is 5x, bring over the 5, plus opposite minus, which is 35. Bring over the 5, times opposite divide, so x more than 7. The other one, 3x plus 22, this lighter, so less than 55. Bring over 22, plus opposite minus, which is 33, then times 3, opposite divide 3, x less than 11. Yeah, so combine these two, basically 7x 11. So P is 7, Q is 11. Yeah, answer A. Then question 18. Munira wants to participate in a math quiz at international level. In the qualifying test, minimum score to participate is 80% of the full score X. Munira obtained Y marks and qualified to participate in the quiz. What's the linear inequality that satisfies the above situation? So 80% of the full score X. So 80 over 100 times X must be less than the Y. Basically, Y must be more than that. Y must be more than 8, more or equals 80% of X. Simplify this is 4 over 5. So bring up the 5. 5y more equals 4x. Answer C. Yeah. Okay. Form out this inequality. Then we just simplify and rearrange in one of this form. Then question 19. Point 4s lies on this straight line. Determine the value of s. Very simple. If it lies on the line, means it should satisfy the equation. So we just substitute the values of 4 and s inside. Negative 4 over 2 plus s over 7 equals 1. Okay, 4 is the x, s is the y. So this is -2. Bring over -2, opposite is +2. 3, bring over the 7, divide 7, opposite times 7. So S is 21. Yeah, answer D. And question 22, given this equation, find n. So let's get rid of the fraction. Actually, I simplify this first. 5n minus 3 over 2 is 4 minus 2, 2. This one minus minus, same sign becomes plus n. Bring up the 2 times 2. So I times 2 on each of the term. 2 times 2, 4. 2 times n, 2n. Bring over the n, bring over the 3. 5n remains, 4 remains. Plus become minus. Minus 3 become plus 3. So this is 7. This is 3n. Bring over the 3 times 3, opposite divide 3. N is 7 over 3. Answer B. Okay. Then question 21. Express this as a single fraction in its simplest form. So I need to combine this into one fraction. So if I factorize this, it is using the formula a squared minus b squared equals 1 bracket plus 1 bracket minus. You have to remember this formula. So this becomes p plus q, p minus q. So I need, in order to combine, I need it to be the same denominator. So means I plug times p plus q on this fraction. So it's p plus q over p plus q, p minus q minus 3p over p plus q, p minus q. So p minus 3p is negative 2p. Then plus q over p plus q, p minus q. Yeah. So negative 2p plus q is the same as q minus 2p. I can put the positive term in front. So make sure you know it's the same thing. And this, I can change back to p squared minus q squared also. So answer is C. Okay. Question 22. Given this equation, express m in terms of n. Basically, just get rid of the fraction. So it's n minus 3 times m plus 1. Expand. N times m, mn, n times 1 plus n, negative 3 times m minus 3m, and then negative 3 times 1 minus 3. Put all the m on the same side. Okay. So let's say I keep this m, bring over this, minus 3m becomes plus 3m, positive mn becomes minus mn. Equals n minus 3, this one minus 2, opposite plus 2. So n minus 1. m plus 3m is 4m. I can factorize the m. 4 minus n equals n minus 1. So m is n minus 1 over 4 minus n. Yeah. Answer A. Okay. So when there's more than one term with your subject, you have to put all of them on the same side, then factorize, basically. Then question 23. I have a stem and leaf diagram here. So I want to calculate percentage of participants who qualify to the next round if the qualifying time is less than 14.3 seconds. So 14.3 less than 14.30 means it doesn't include exactly 14.3. So it's from here to here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them. So means 12 out of total, there are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 of them. Put into percentage times 100%. So 12 over 20 times 100 is 60%. So answer would be C. Yeah, just how many of them less than 14.3? Yeah, over the total times 100%. Question 24. So I have mean mass for a group of 10 pupils, 55 kg. Mean is 55. Number of them is 10. 2 new pupils join the group. Mean mass is now 61.5 kg. Calculate the total mass of the new 2 pupils. So mean is sum of values over n. Means total 55 times 10 is 550 kg for the 10 people. Now for the 12 people, I have the new, extra 2 people. So the mean is 61.5. Sum of values, now there are 12 people because extra 2. So 61.5 times 12 is 738. Yeah. So I find the difference. 738 minus 550, 188. So the extra 2 pupils weigh 188 kg, which is very heavy. Yeah. Okay. Next, question 25. I have an ogive showing the mass of 80 apples. So they want the interquartile range for the mass distribution. So interquartile range, 1/4 of 80, 1 over 4 times 80 is 20. And then 3/4, 3 over 4 times 80 is 60. So I look for 60 and 80 cumulative frequency. At that point, what are the mass? So it's here. And 20 and 60. 20 will be here. Yeah, which is 112 and 97. So interquartile range means the difference. 112 minus 97. 15. So answer C. Okay. Question 26. They give you median score 3. I want maximum value of x. Median is 3. So if I find cumulative frequency, 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 10, 16. And plus x, 16 plus x, plus 11. 27 plus x. Yeah. So median score is 3. Means highest it can be for median is 16th value. Yeah. Any more and it will be 4. So I want when it's 16 basically. So when 16, to find median is n, total frequency, total frequency plus 1 over 2 value is the 16th value. So 28 plus x, bring over the 2, divide opposite times 2 is 32. Bring over the 28, minus 28, so x highest would be 4. Answer C. Yeah, because median is n plus 1 over 2, that position of value. So the highest it can be is this position, 16. Yeah. And the n plus 1 over 2, that's why I take 27 plus x plus 1 over 2. 27, motorcycle moves at speed 80 km per hour, then decrease its speed by 20% in 50 seconds. Calculate deceleration. 20% of 80 km per hour is 16 km per hour. Means it decreased by 16 km per hour. Yeah. So if it decreased by 16 km per hour in 50 seconds, means the deceleration is change in speed 16 over change in time. But this is per minute. But this is 50 seconds. So 50 seconds change to minutes. So I divide by 60. So it's 16 over bracket 50 over 60. 19.2. Answer C. Yeah. Okay, make sure the unit is all correct. This is per minute. So I have to change this seconds to minutes. Question 28. Speed against time graph. I want total distance traveled by a school van for the last 27 minutes. Last 27 minutes means from 10 until 37. Total distance means area under graph. So area here. So I have to split trapezium and triangle. So half times sum of parallel sides. 40 plus 50 times 5 minutes. But because speed is km per hour, minutes I have to change to hours. So divide 60. Plus half times space times height. 15 to 37 is 22. So 22 minutes, again change to hours, divide 60 times the height, 50. So half times 90 times 5 over 60 plus half times 22 over 60 times 50. 12.92. Answer A. Okay. Question 29, this is variation. So which table represents the relation y varies with x cubed? So y varies with x cubed. If I compare here, times 2, this is times 8. This one times 2, this one times 3. Definitely is not times 2 and times 3. It should be the same relation, but cube of it. Yeah. This one times 2 times 8 makes sense. And this one times 2, this one times 6 also doesn't make sense. So it's either A or C. Yeah. So I have to also look at the rest of it. If I times 3 here, by 8 divided 4 is 27 times 27, which is cube of that. Okay, this also times 27. This one times 72. And this one times 4. 4 cube is not 72. So it's not this one as well. I already know it's not this two. It's not this. So it must be this. Yeah. Or I can also look at x cube. I just cube all the x values. Means 1, 8, 27, and 64. Then I see the ratio, whether it's the same or not. Yeah. If all the ratio between these 4 values and the 4 values is the same, then it's correct. Yeah. Which in this case, see 104, 8 over 32, 27 over 108, 64 over 256. You see, it's all 104, which is correct. Yeah, so answer A. Question 30. Okay, so question 30 here, P varies directly as Q. P equals K times Q, inversely as R, so over R. If I sub in this, 0.9 equals K times 18 over 5. Bring over the 5 and 18. Fraction, bring over, flip it around. Times 5 over 18 is K. K would be 1 over 4. Yeah. If yeah, so I have percentage of change of, I want to count percentage of change of P when Q increased by 10%, R decreased by 20%. So basically equation is Q over 4R. Yeah. One way I can do this is, I would say a less complicated way is to actually increase it by 10% and to actually decrease the R by 20% and see what happens to the P. So increase by 10%. 10%, 110% of 18 means 110 over 100 times 18, which is 19.8. Over 4 times R. R is decreased by 20%, means 80%. 80% of 5, which is 4. Yeah, so I calculate 19.8 over 4 times 4 is 1.2375. So if I compare this with 0.9, 1.2375 over 0.9 times 100 to change to percent. 1.2375 over 0.9 times 100, I get 137.5. So it's 137.5% of the original value of P. Yeah. Okay, answer B. Then question 31. So I have elements in universal set. So I want probability of complement of M. Complement of M means these 4 values. So probability of complement means 4 out of, we look at how many total values there are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 over 10. So simplify, 2 over 5. Answer B, just like that. Question 32. Which of the following is mutually exclusive event? Mutually exclusive means there are no common outcomes at all. So even number and prime number when rolling a dice, so there is even number and prime number. So it's not perfect square. There is even number and prime number at the same time, which is your 2. Perfect square and odd number from 1 to 5. So 1 is a perfect square, is also an odd number. So it's not mutually exclusive also. Red cap and black cap from a bag with green, red, and black caps. Yeah, that would be mutually exclusive. Choosing a girl and choosing a student who passed the math quiz from Malaysian pupils. Definitely there are girls who pass the math quiz. So also not mutually exclusive. This one, which one is true? S4, 3, always row first and then column. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 row, 1, 2, 3, 4 column like that. 4, 3 means row 4, column 3. This one, 6. This is wrong. 3, 2, row 3, column 2, 0, wrong. 2, 1, row 2, column 1, 4, wrong. 1, 4, row 1, column 4, 0. This is correct. Answer D. Question 34. Yeah, given this equation, matrix equation, I multiply. Make sure you multiply. First matrix follow row, second matrix follow column. Yeah, so this whole thing is in one group. So first number times first number, 2p times 4, 8p, plus second number times second number, 4 times -2 minus 8. Then third number times third number, p times 3, 3p plus 3p equals 26. So compare 8p plus 3p, 11p minus 8 equals 26. Bring over the 8 minus opposite plus 34. Yeah, bring over the 11 times opposite divide. So 34 over 11. Answer B. Question 35. I have a cosine graph here. Which is the correct equation for the graph? So if we look at the middle line, it goes up to 4, go down to -2, means the middle is here. 3, 3. Yeah. So middle is your C. Okay. Y equals A cos Bx plus C. C is the middle line. B is the frequency. And A is the magnitude or amplitude. How high it goes. So it goes 3. Yeah, 3 units at the height. So A is 3. C is definitely 1. The middle line is 1. And the frequency. So if in 90 degrees is the whole thing, means in 360 degrees, there will be 4 of it. So frequency 4. Yeah. So 3 cos 4x plus 1. Answer would be C. Question 36. Determine the values of sine theta minus cos theta. Sine theta minus cos theta. So this is a straight line. So if this is a straight line, basically, and this 724, basically this has the same ratio. has the same ratio of 7 and 24. Because this angle should be the same. Yeah. So it means I can use 7 over 24 still. Sorry, 24 and 7. I can use 7 and 24 also. So sine theta, use Pythagoras theorem to find this. Yeah, to find this lah, basically. 24 square plus 7 square root, which is 25. Yeah. Okay, so 25, 24, and 7. So if I consider here opposite adjacent hypotenuse, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So, okay, remember your so katwa. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse, 24 over 25. So this is third quadrant. Third quadrant means ASTC. Which one is positive? Yeah, so T means only tangent is positive. So sine must be negative. Minus cos theta. Cos adjacent over hypotenuse, 7 over 25. Again, here it must be negative. Yeah. So means negative 24 over 25 minus negative means plus 7 over 25, which is negative 17 over 25. Answer A. Question 37. On 1st of January 2021, Wan Zakia invested Amanah Saham Warisan 5,000 units worth RM2.50 per unit for the financial year ending 31st December 2021. ASW pays dividend 5%. Then on January 1st, 2022, she sold all her shares at this price. So they want value of Wan Zakia's investment return, means the return on investment. Yeah, the ROI, which is percentage of returns. So I find dividend, which is 5%. Yeah, I consider 5% of the RM2.50 lah. Yeah, so times number of units, 5,000 units. Actually, this question is not very well set because 5% dividend, usually dividend is how many cents? Yeah, 5% dividend doesn't really make sense because price is always changing. Yeah, unless they state the price at that point. But yeah, let's just consider that first. And then the capital gain means how much you earn from buying, selling is 5,000 units times how much you earn per unit. RM2.80 minus RM2.50. So 5,000 times 30 cents, 0.3. So 1,500 ringgit. So together is 2,125 ringgit. So I over the cost. Cost is 5,000 units times RM2.50 per unit. RM12,500. So over 12,500 times 100%. 2,125 over 12,500 times 100 is 17. So 17%. Answer D. Yeah. Question 38. Mr. Rasman owns a mini market shop that sells various groceries. Which of the following is a risk that can be insured? Burglary in the premise. Yeah, getting robbed lah. Getting robbed is insured. Business suffer a loss, definitely not, because there's no way an insurance company will guarantee your business definitely earns a profit. That one is on you. So this one is no. Caught on fire, yes, because that's like an accident. Foreign worker flat, also no. That one is considered your fault as well. In fact, you'll get summon. Yeah, you have to pay summons for if your foreign worker run away. So it's 1 and 3. Answer B. Question 39. Mrs. Haida owns a one-story terrace house in Alostar, Kedah. Property assessment tax set by Alostar Municipal Council 6% per year. Given rental rate of terrace house 900 per month. Calculate amount of property assessment tax payable by Pran Haida for the first half of the year. Yeah. So let's find 6% of 900. 54. Sorry, not 900. Times 12, because 1 year. 648, but that's not the answer because this is in a whole year. So for first half means half of that. So I have to take 648 divided by 2. 324. Answer B. Yeah. And then question 40. Which of the following statement is not related to a process involving mathematical modeling? So verify and interpreting solutions in the context, definitely yes. Identify and defining problem. In fact, that's the first one for the B. Making assumption and identifying variable, that's the second step. So it's this one first, second, third. Report problems involved during evaluation process. That is not. Yeah. Yeah. So that's for the SBP paper 1 2022 trial paper. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.